I'm here today with Johnny, famous Pompey fan, famous England fan, but you were just telling me that you don't really go to the games as much as you'd like, as you were saying about Wembley.
No, I go to all the England games, but I don't go in anymore because I found Wembley, the atmosphere is too. It's not man in the street anymore. It's not. It's been sanitised. The rawness has been taken out of it, and the expectancy that we're going to win. I'm Pompey. I've never expected to win in my life. I go to games, and the beauty of going to games with Pompey is you don't know if you're going to win or lose. And to me, the edge. You need the edge. You go to England, you're expected to win the games, and it's just so flat. And people only sing when they're winning, and it's just got so corporate, and it's detached from the man in the street. I'm honest.
I agree. I don't like Wembley myself either. I have to be honest, I never got the opportunity to go to the old Wembley. Like, I remember watching it as a kid, you know, the two towers, it just looked like a magical place. And then when I went to the big Wembley, it's just too big. You know, like, I'm an Arsenal fan, and I think like that's as big as you want a stadium. Well, certainly if it's a bigger stadium, it can't be done like that. It's just like, how do you get a song going in that place?
Wembley's lost its soul. And to not incorporate the Twin Towers in the...
Well, they said they were going to, didn't they?
I know, and that breaks my heart, because
that
was just such an iconic visual sight of the two towers. It meant everything to our nation and our country and football. And that, to me, ripped the heart out of England, out of Wembley. But they don't care. It's the money men who run these clubs now. They don't get the heart and soul of the clubs anymore. I mean, fans from the street, we built the passion, we built everything, and now they're taking it away from us and making money from it. And it's wrong. You go to Wembley, it's not about the man in the street anymore. It's about corporate, it's about money, it's about ticket prices, it's about overpriced shirts, £135 for a shirt. It's just absolutely wrong.
That's for the kid shirt as well. That's for the kid shirt.
And the passion comes from it comes from the working class people. But the scrimmed and scraped and saved to go to a game, it's just been priced out of it. And it breaks my heart. I still get my tickets. Might just pass them on to other people now. So I might glory on one day, but I doubt it. So I don't think I'll ever go in Wembley again. It breaks my heart, so I never thought I've never not gone to an England game at home since not the end of the 70s. But the only games I missed at home were because Pompey was playing. But now I don't go in. And it's only been the last year or two, and it breaks my heart. But if I'm honest, I don't miss not going in the Wembley, and that really breaks my heart even more. But I still watch the game on the live screen. But I have to do the whole day out, and I have to meet all the fellow lads like Tango and that. I have to come to London. I have to do it. I still go through the routine of being an England fan.
Well, that's the best part of it.
Yeah. If I'm honest, it is.
There's still, obviously, you've managed to maintain like some of that tradition. Yeah. It's just that going to the game, it's broken your heart. Now I have to ask.
And I must admit, it's like, see, being a Pompey fan as well. A lot of people won't get this, but the top six, the Man United, the Liverpools, the Arsenals, all these sort of clubs, it must be replicated. Wembley's replicated from them. They're expecting them to win. There's no passion. There's no soul, and they're expected to win. Whereas when you're a proper football club like Pompey, you don't know whether you're going to win or lose. That is the thing that gives you the edge. You go to a game, and you're there, and you don't know if you're going to win and lose. That to me is big. Going along to watch a game where you expect it to win, I can't think of anything more boring, and that's really what. And I think that must be the same for a lot of these other clubs. And there's more to winning than about football. Everyone thinks it's winning or losing. It's not. It's being part of something. It's about being part of a family. And the family, that's why I can't give it up. Even though I don't go in, I can't, because the family I've known for years and years. 4 years. I've been going to watch England for 4 years. And the family of Pompey. But not to have that edge, not to have that tribalism, not to have all that's all been lost from football. And that's what makes it what it is.
Are you obviously you want Pompey to do as well as they can? Are you not like pleased that you are in the Championship, that you're not in the Premier League for a reason?
I prefer the Championship to the Premiership. If we never went to the Premiership again in my life, I'd be quite happy, if I'm honest. It's not football to me. It's really not. The only thing I would like to go back to a Premiership is to say 2 fingers up and say we're back, a scruffy little club from the South Coast that you didn't like when we were there.
You had some good years.
Yeah, we had some good years. But the thing that sums up the Premiership for me was I had mates, excuse me, who'd followed Pompey through thick and thin. They'd given up relationships and jobs. 20, 30, 40 years. We got to the Premiership, and within 2 or 3 years, half of them stopped going. I could not believe it. These were lads who dedicated their lives. We went down the leagues, came out, and they come back again. Because they said this is what football is about. And they said if we go back to the Premiership, you're going to give it up.
Wow.
And that really made me think, well, I'll never give Pompey up till I die. It's my club, it's everything, it's my life. And England's my life and my club, but it's just something that just doesn't do it for me now, going in the ground. I can still watch it on the big screen in the pub, and I can still get but the actual atmosphere in the ground is nothing.
All right, let me ask you this.
The meaning is gone.
Well, I think you still get it in away games and in the lower leagues. I would like to think, but you tell me, you know better than me.
No, I don't know better than anyone. That's just me.
Well, no, you know better than me because obviously I'm the Arsenal fan. It was quite nice to see you having a good time with the Arsenal fans when they came out to Fratton Park a few weeks back. Yeah,
it's fantastic. What the lads? I love the mixing and the integration of the away fans and the home fans, because I know lads all around the country, every city, where I can meet an old school fan. We can go in some of the roughest pubs around, but we can have a drink. Because we know it's about having a drink, having a laugh, and the banter, and we can give each other loads of value, loads of banter, inappropriate banter in the pubs that most people would be scared of, but we know it's just a laugh. We have a drink. And that's what football used to be like. But now it's become so sanitised, so wokey, so people are scared. You won't be able to fart in the ground one day in case it offends someone.
Yeah, it's definitely got over sanitised, and it is a shame to see. To be honest, I prefer going to the away games because that's where I see the proper fans, and you get a little bit of that old school fashion, but you don't get it in home grounds anymore in the Prem.
The thing about football, you have to be sensible all your life at work. You've got yes sir, no sir, please sir, you've got all this woe-free things to put up with. The whole point of football is to let your hair down. The whole point of football is the tribalism, is the thing that civilization takes away from you. And that's still in you, it's still ingrained in, it's still an instinct. But you can't take it away, you never will take it away. And you have to have that tribalism, you have to have that edge, that edginess, and yes, a few swear words here and there, but you hear worse on your telly in the front row. And they say that friends, women and kids, and that really, I find that sexist. Kids love swear words. Women in Pompey swear more than the blokes. So when they say there's women and kids about, that just makes me giggle. The words are words, and people get offended by things that, come on, just person up and be. Words don't hurt anyone.
Agreed. I find it extremely satisfying to swear, so I'm gonna have to agree with you there. Let's get back to England.
Yep.
What's your biggest World Cup heartbreak?
Oh, there's been so many over the years of World Cup heartbreaks with England. They take you to the top. Oh God, do you know, I can't remember. There's been so many of them. Yeah. If I'm honest, honestly, I think the World Cup final at Wembley not so long ago.
The Euros.
Yeah. Sorry,
we were wearing this shirt.
The Euro final, blah blah blah. We had it, we scored, and then I thought that really broke my heart. And I thought that was our real big chance. I know we'd had all the trouble at Wembley and stuff, but from a football perspective, that was our chance, and we had it in the bag, and then we just let it go. That really killed me.
Do you blame Southgate for that, or do you think it's just it was just too big for the players?
I think it was too big for the players, if I'm honest. And that is the one thing I find about England. I think, to be honest, the England players are so overpaid, overpriced. They think they're better than they are, blah blah blah. But they've lost the edge. You get the other countries, it's not about money, it's playing for their country. Playing for their country, they couldn't care what they earn. They want to play for their country and they want to win. I think England players think they're better than they are. They haven't got that edge because they've got so much money, there's nothing to worry about, really, in real life. And they've lost that desire, they've lost that hunger. I'm not saying all of them have, but a lot of them have. And I think that's been our weak. Our weakness isn't the skill. We know it's not the skill. It's the mental edge. And that is because they're a bit soft. Because they're overpriced. They haven't got that more.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that. In terms of like rivalries, what would you say like is England's like biggest rival? You know, you see like quite
Scotland.
a threat from Scotland.
It's got to be like Pommy Scummers. It's got to be. I love all the banner. I know loads of jocks. And I love the England Scotland banner, and that's what it's about, and that's what footy's made of. Especially in England, you like it. When it comes to games, your local rivalries are the ones that's at an international level. Obviously Germany, things like that. But I mean, Scotland's are the jocks.
Yeah. Well, good thing they're out there as well.
Yeah.
Other home nations last night didn't make it.
At the end of the day, they are better, but I love their passion for it, and they're a small nation, and for them, funny enough, a lot of my mates are letting me feel. I wouldn't mind seeing them do well, apart from when they play up. But yeah, apart from that, put it this way: if it was Scummers, I wouldn't want to see them do well in anything. The jocks, I don't mind. I mean, they love their football, they love a drink, and those silly skirts they wear.
All right, well, listen, thank you so much for talking to us today, and I hope that you manage to get yourself to the games again, and maybe wishful thinking, but Wembley becomes, you know, the home of football and a place that you can fall in love with again. Judging by what you told me today.
How can I put it? I haven't fallen out of love with Wembley. I've just fallen out of love with the passion, and it's not the place. It's people that are there. It's a different generation. I'm a dinosaur from a different generation. Things aren't going to change, but it is what it is. I still love England from the bottom of my heart. So I got, like I love Pommy. But Pommy's, I always put sub 4 country anyway. Because that's your bread and butter.
Yeah, I was going to ask. I was like, Pompey win the Premier League or England win the World Cup?
Pompey win a friendly, or England win the World Cup.
Fair play.
Well, that's Pompey we're mentioning.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Ronnie, mate. Nice one.